All right, Schlockmeister fans, a sequel to Terrifier. Terrifier 2. Let's check it out.
And we get a glimpse of Art the Clown. Back to life from the first film, and clearly he's gotten a victim already. So Art's in the laundromat, washing his suit, and he sees this little pale girl.
He wants to dress up as a real guy who murdered 9 people last year. Do you have any idea how insensitive that is? Not to mention sick? Oh, you're not doing that. That's just...
So it's Halloween. This is brother-sister team, Sienna and Jonathan.
Is this a part of your costume too? No.
Next thing you know, Sienna's having a crazy dream nightmare featuring Art the Clown. He does wake up, she finds her room on fire. There was a sword on her dresser, you might recall. Her father gave it to her.
It's fine. It's not a mark on it.
Meanwhile, Art is with the little pale girl. They're watching that report of
authorities issued a statement claiming that his body disappeared from the county coroner's office.
school. Jonathan stumbles upon the 2 of them, playing with a dead opossum.
Like, you ever see photos of those transplant faces? Looking like Mr. Potato Head? Fuck that shit.
God, is it really that bad?
Later on, Sienna goes to the Halloween store to buy a costume. And guess who's there?
Get the hell out of here before I fuck you up.
Sienna, you said...
Cool. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I'm just gonna stay here the whole time. Between her, the old carnival, and the Miles County clown. Something really bad's gonna happen tonight. I know it. Did you put these in here?
Wait a minute, aren't you that guy from the costume shop? You are. What are you doing here?
Sienna's got her costume and she's going out to a Halloween party. And then her friend, I think her name is Brooke. Actually, I think it's her friend Allie. She's getting scalped. Some literal rubbing salt in the wounds. Trick-or-treaters, take from the head. Sienna's having a great time. Unbeknownst to her, her friend spiked her drink.
You don't understand. I want to hang out. I want to what?
I did. I put a half a tablet in your drink and the other half in mine. Not even really, it was kind of nothing. But it's fine because I'm also on it. So we're totally fine. You and me.
Jonathan sees her again. Mom thinks Jonathan messed up the car, but no. The little pale girl shows up at the dance, too.
Really?
Jonathan then calls Sienna,
Help, you have to come get me.
but it's not Jonathan.
What do you mean? I'm at the old carnival. Eric and Sean left me.
So he tells her to go meet at this abandoned carnival, which still looks pretty intact.
Where are you?
It's the Terrifier.
Jonathan?
girlfriend dead. Brooke takes off. I guess he ain't quite dead yet. When Art corners her, acid to the face. And then finishes her off. And then for good measure, eat her heart. Sienna's next, out like a light. Jonathan next. His sister to the rescue. An ongoing fight. Until Brooke finally gets the best of him. But of course he's not dead. Still not dead. But now Brooke might be. And now Art is eating Jonathan while he's alive. Speaking of alive, that golden sword given to her by her father somehow resurrects Brooke, who's been thrown into a big water tank. And the little pale girl shows up, grabs Art's head, ignores them, and walks away. An extended scene in the credits shows the survivor from the first film, Birth. It also appears that she has a crush on Art. Alright, Art the Clown's head. Don't ask me.
All right, let's talk about Terrifier 2. This is a movie that, sequel to Terrifier. This movie came out last fall, I believe, late 2022, something like that. I had never seen Terrifier up until right around the sequel came out. Finally picked it up, reviewed that, and now it's time for part 2. It's a long movie, 2 hours and 18 minutes. It more or less is a sequel to the previous one. It kind of picks up where it left off. Somehow Art the Clown is resurrected, which never was really explained, but he's back, and now he has a sidekick, this little girl who they call the Little Pale Girl, like P-A-L-E on IMDb. From what I was reading about it, it sounds like this is a victim, a former victim that he killed. I'm not exactly sure why she is on his side or what the deal is with her, but she doesn't even really kill or do anything. She's just kind of always around looking creepy as hell. But anyway, it focuses around this girl named Sienna and her little brother Jonathan. It's Halloween. They're both going to Halloween parties. Art the Clown is back, and he's just creating carnage wherever the hell he goes. At one point, Jonathan wants to dress up as Art the Clown because he's a known serial killer. His body was never found. They don't know what happened to him. They assume he's dead, that sort of thing. But of course, he's around, and he's terrorizing everybody all over the sun. Basically, we follow Brooke and Jonathan's story. Sienna and Jonathan's story. Sienna has friends who get killed. There's not really a whole heck of a lot of plot to this movie. It's just basically Art the Clown killing everybody wherever the hell he goes. And this movie is extremely gory and extremely violent. There is a ton of carnage in this movie. Just nasty, nasty kills. If you're a gore fan, you cannot be disappointed by these Terrifier films because they certainly deliver the goods in that regard. And they're just messy, gory, and the effects are pretty darn good. And this guy just kills indiscriminately. He slashes, he chops, he cuts. He's super strong, so he can rip people's heads apart, rip out their guts, rip out their heart, take a bite out of their heart. He's just kill, 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 kill. And it's just nasty. He is one nasty motherfucker, that's for sure. And of course, he doesn't speak. He has no dialogue, really. He just kind of, he's like a mime, basically, when he laughs and stuff and points at all the crazy shit that he does. He actually meets the little sidekick in the beginning of the film when he went to a laundromat to clean his suit. I guess she was there. But anyway, Sienna and Jonathan's mom gets killed. Gets her head blown off by Art. There's a cool scene where Art is using her head as a bowl to hand out Halloween candy to kids. Ultimately, there's a showdown near the end at an old abandoned carnival on this Terrifier ride, actually. And Sienna is presumably killed. That is after they kill Art a couple times, but of course he's not dead. Like all good serial killers, he gets up. Art kills her with this sword that used to belong to Sienna's dad. But then he dumps her in this water tank of some sort, like Houdini at the end of those movies, if you've ever seen those. But and then she comes alive again because the sword starts flashing. Some sort of magic sword. She comes alive. She takes the sword then and kills Art with it. Ends up chopping off his head. That's pretty much the end. Actually, it's not quite the end of the movie. The little pale girl grabs Art's head and walks off with it. Then the next scene we see is in a mental facility, a psychiatric facility. I don't know exactly. Prison, jail, whatever. A survivor from the first movie, Victoria, I think was her name, whose face is all messed up. She is scratching out of her own blood something on the wall, all kinds of curse words, and Vicky plus Art. Then she gives birth in her room to Art's head. And Art's head is alive and laughing, and that's how our movie ends. What the fuck was that? I don't know. But again, Terrifier 2. I enjoyed this movie. It's actually got pretty good reviews. If you look on IMDb, you follow the Metacritic scores, anything in green, which is a 60 or above, or 61 and above, is good. This is in the 60s. So critics liked this movie. And I get it. It ain't bad if it's a pretty good horror film, if you ask me. I think both of them were. And man, oh man, oh man. Gore, 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 gore. This is one of the goriest movies you'll ever see. Let's put it that way. And Art the Clown is one nasty, nasty guy. So anyway, I'm sure you've seen it. Let me know what you think about it. Terrifier 2. Leave some comments. Let me know. Watch it. Bye.